It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down there, just 1 yard. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about these hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time out of Chubb. 47 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3, which brings up 2nd and 7. Was 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again. And instead, it works opposite.
And his kick here is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Able to hit his target, Lamb. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Dances by him. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Herbert. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams, 28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this 1st half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. 63 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On first down, Mahomes. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he goes out right around the 39. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They'll go with Pop. And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Second down at 7. Now Burrow. Touchdown, Chargers. Nick Chubb, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Man, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, 60 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The big fella. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And out now come the Cowboys.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Davante Adams, 33 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Maher is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Again, it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
It's a gain of a yard. It brings up 2nd and goal.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want to.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
Mahomes pass complete to Cooper Kupp. A gain of 7, and the Cowboy first down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
The Chargers 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now Mahomes. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Cowboys 17.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They begin this drive with Chubb. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.